Alright, we're back. And now we must go out and we're going to make our first scales decision. Whether or not we go with one side or another. And it doesn't look like there's any other events going on, so let's go to it. Hello, hello.
What do you want to do dinner?
It seems your
As soon as I know this episode.
Lord has come.
Okay.
'Tis no small matter either.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed, but I needn't face it alone. I would ask each of you where you think we should go and why. State your case before the scales of conviction. Then we shall decide our destination.
We take a vote and the consensus determines our action. Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
That is correct. So long as my allies walk by my side, their opinions carry equal weight to mine. Such is the way of House Wolford. As Lord, I shall bear the weight of consequence for the Scales' decision, whatsoever they may be.
Okay.
You are more serious than usual, my friend.
It's a very serious matter, darn it.
He understands what it means to be lord of his house.
Well, I hope you have room for a stowaway, because I'm going to. In secret, of course. I trust the new Lord Wolford will handle the ponderous negotiations and diplomacy with grace.
Your Highness, you cannot be...
You may stay ashore if you wish, Yue.
No way, she's awesome. She flies around shooting
No,
arrows.
I cannot allow that. If you insist on going, then I shall attend you.
Well then, it would seem the matter is settled.
There is exactly one coin for each of us.
It seems fate has conspired to bring balance to our proceedings. How curious.
Curious? I see it as a sign that the heavens approve of my joining you.
Good.
You are ever the optimist, my friend.
Shall we proceed, my lord? One coin, one vote.
Very well. I would hear each of your thoughts on the matter in turn. Then you shall place your coin upon the scales of conviction and illuminate the road ahead.
Mm-hmm. Aerofrost or Hazelnut? Hazelnut. Would be the time to visit. Would we have the time to visit both? Although I may not have my own token of conviction, it is my duty to lend an ear to their arguments. An honest exchange of opinions will hopefully lead to the decision that satisfies all who vote. Voting. The path of the story will determine the consequences of your party. As it played out through voting scenes, each of your allies will cast their vote according to his or her own convictions. As the player, you are bound by the decision of the majority. Persuasion. Before voting commences, you may attempt to persuade the others to change their minds. Whether or not your attempt succeeds will only be revealed when the votes are cast. The strength of Sereno's convictions will affect the chances of success. Persuasion tactics. The key to winning over your party is gathering the necessary information beforehand. That information may not always be found in the same room where the votes are cast, so be proactive in talking to everyone you meet in their journey. Alrighty, there's something I want to check out. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Never mind. Okay, so our spy is undecided. So let's see. Those three want to. Yeah. So each side wants to go to the. They want to go to Aerofrost and they want to go to the Holy State. Gee, I'm not surprised she wants to go to the Holy State and not the other place. Who would have thought?
Lord Serenoa.
The Azelfrost and Hazelnut. Makes no difference to me. Where you go, I shall follow. Still, I would hear your thoughts on the matter, my lord. Okay. Let's postpone that for a second. Oh, hey there. King Regna expects great things of you, Lord Serena. If there's anything I can do to be of service, simply say the word. Let's see. I should like to learn more about the holy state of it. Hazelnut, whatever the hell it is. I know they lay claim to the source, and thus all of Norzale's salt. I should like to know about Frederica's home. I hear the Grand Duchy of Arafos is known for its views on freedom. I should like to hear more about our home in Glenbrook. Are there any problems I should be aware of? Kind of curious about the whole freedom thing. I would have thought you'd an expert on the subject, considering your bride-to-be hails from the very land, but allow me to tell you what I know. Arafos is nestled in the snowy mountains and to the north, and is famed for its abundance in iron and expertise in smithing. Their elite soldiers, known as the Black Irons, managed to make quite a name for themselves during the Salt Iron War. The nation is led by Archduke Gustav and Lady Frederica's older brother. And though he holds most of Arafos' political power, he encourages the people to act freely and promotes individuals on their basis of ability rather than blood or social status. We see. It sounds wonderful. Perhaps it does now, but we mustn't forget that they were the very ones who caused the war 30 years past. They are an ambitious people living in a cold, harsh nation, which makes me think that hunger of theirs is still alive and well. Pray forgive me. I forget myself sometimes. I hope my foolish ramblings have not clouded your judgment. The decision is yours to make, Sir Noah, and I assure you to make the most of them wisely. Okay. Lord Walfort, I know your position as head of your house comes with many responsibilities, but being a party to Roland's fancies is not one of them. I hope you understand that. Roland is doing what he can for the kingdom in his own way. As his older brother, I'm sure you can see that. Roland may be a prince, but he's also like a brother to me. I swear to do all I can in service to the crown. I appreciate your concern, Prince Franny. I hope you and I can be friends as well, just like our fathers before us. I think this middle one might be best. A brother, you say? You mean to take my place as that fool's older sibling, then? Of course not. He's an idiot. I mean, he's great. There's no way I would replace you, Prince Franny. But because you are brothers in truth, it stands to reason that you would bicker like siblings. Perhaps it is good for the royal family if I were to buffer between the two of you. What a curious man you are, to offer to play such a part. Do as you please, but I suggest holding on tightly to his reins if you do. Prince Franny and Minister Palbrev are willing to see your esteemed guests. They said to ask them if they have any questions on the matter. Okay. Alright, so we can talk to each person, find out what they want to do. Okay, so why do you want to go to the Holy State, dude? His Ministry of Medicine is said to be the beacon of progress in both medicine and magic. I believe we could benefit greatly from seeing the fruits of their knowledge with our own eyes. I wish to visit the Grand Duchy of Arafos. Okay, so, interesting. The ministry is good with both medicine and magic. I do like mages and stuff. Let's hold that off for now. I want to hear your side. I've always wondered when I might like to visit the country where my mother was born. Oh, your mom was born from that other country. Okay, that makes way more sense why you want to go there. How did she spend her youth? I would very much like to see. I wish to visit a country. You'd have better luck talking to a stone wall. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I appreciate the freedom that... Like, I like the freedom that the frozen... that Azelfrost has. But the medicine and magic part's pretty useful, too. Then they use iron, so they're, like, tough as fuck.
Lord Serenoa.
Until now, Frederica's position has offered us a few chances to visit Hazelnut. Deepening your relations with the Holy State would doubtless be your benefit as well. Why not use this opportunity to let Frederica realize a long-held vision of them in the meantime? Negotiating may yet prove fruitful. Why do you want to go to Hazelfrost? Doubtless, Azelfrost will be a close partner in these days ahead. It would be wise to see how they live, don't you think? This one would listen to reason. What reasons would you have wanting to go to the Hazelnet? Ooh. I would be fascinated to see the society where everyone is truly equal. The salt from the source has made them... The salt from the source has made them prosperous. I would be interested in seeing how that wealth manifests itself. I just have a feeling. Actually, I'd be fascinated to see where everyone's truly equal.
Certainly.
Indeed, they say Hazelnut is a country without kings or nobles. 'Tis hard to imagine. But why imagine when we could see it with our own eyes? An interesting proposal. I wonder what everyone else thinks. You've given me much to consider, friend. Okay, cool. Alright, so what about you?
Lord Serenoa.
Azelfrost's soldiers are said to be among the strongest in all of Norzella. However, that is only hearsay. I mean to judge them for myself. Hazelnut has its charms as well, I'm sure, but what about it appeals to you, my lord? Oh, that's the ice mages from there. It is said that the skill of their mages is unequal. Wouldn't you like to test your skill against such warriors?
Quite true.
I've heard the same. What magic I have seen is impressive enough. I can scarce imagine what a true master could do. I should like to try my hand against one in a mock battle, if able. My bow against their spells. Thank you, my lord. I suppose there are some merit in visiting Hazelnut. Alright, big guy, why do you want to go? Oh, wait. What? You... Wait, does that mean... Is there something down here, too? That doesn't look like it. But there might be a cat somewhere about. I will find this kitty. I guess there's no kitties. Yeah, I guess there's nothing around here. Never mind. Back up I go. Oh, wow. How far over can I go? The hell? What's up here? Yeah, nothing. And the other side's got nothing. Alright, well, what about down here? Okay, nothing. And nothing. Let's check the other side. And nope, no kitties. Darn. Okay, I guess that takes care of all of that. I can't go out that way either. Oh yeah, why do you want to go to Hazelfrost? Can't ever say they say the hazelnut holds much of appeal to me. So say and exam are too clever for my half. I'm sure the people of Hazelfrost give you a warm reception, even in their weather won't. Negotiating may yet prove fruitful. Ah, you want to go to Hazelnut, do you? Can you tell me why, my lord? Stories of the miracles performed in the Ministry of Medicine have piqued my interest. Such knowledge could help our soldiers and common folk alike.
You're onto something.
Aye, doubtless we could learn from the minds of the Ministry. Would that we had such gifted healers and mages at our disposal. Might we could ask them for a book? And I've always been on the mind of the best learning to be done through doing. Thank you for sharing your thoughts on the matter, my lord.
Lord Serenoa.
Yeah, you don't really care either way. Well, I want to check out that holy city. Yeah, they say Hazenet is a nation of salt and sand. Do you have a reason for want to go there? Oh, same thing. Ministry of Medicine.
Indeed.
I see. I hear their feats performed. Their beggar belief. What the fuck? Any knowledge we could gain surely would come in handy during times of need. Thank you for sharing, my lord. I see why you wish to visit Hazelnut. Okay. Commence the vote. Voting.
It is time to cast our votes. Do we journey to the Grand Duchy of Esfrost, or the Holy State of Hyzant? Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
You've convinced me.
Ooh. As you wish, then let's go to Hazelnut. Yeah, I figure this first one will probably be really
You have my
easy.
vote.
Okay, yeah, she was convinced.
I changed my mind.
Okay, yeah. I guess if you do unlock that one special one, it's more likely to... You're more likely to get him to vote the way you want.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
Whoa, it's charging up! Whoa. Is it supposed to light on fire like that? Unanimous and negotiator.
The way forward is decided. We journey to Hyzant.
Ah, yeah. Going to the desert.
We have decided. We set sail for the holy state of Hyzant. Whether or not it proves to be the right choice will depend on our actions. I trust in you all.
We are ready to set sail, Lord Patriot.
Very good, my lord. When you pay respects to the Holy One and the Saintly Seven, remember that you do so on behalf of our king.
Guy. I'll be sure not to embarrass anybody.
Lord Serenoa, we are honored that you would choose to grace our nation with your presence. That said, I must offer you a warning as well.
What's that?
It may be in Lady Frederica's best interests to remain here in Glenbrook.
Say what?
I fear there may be some complications were she to come to Hyzant.
What you talking about?
She is half-sister to the Archduke and my betrothed besides. What complications could there possibly be?
None, if I had any say in it. However, the matter is more delicate than that.
Your lady's hair would draw attention. Unfortunately, none of it favorable.
My mother's hair. The pink locks of the Roselle. Mother once told me of how her people fled Hyzant.
Then you know how the Roselle are viewed in our nation. How the gospel of the goddess regards them as sinners.
Okay.
Yes, I do. But I am from Esfrost, and I assure you I have committed no sins.
Of course, my lady. Very well then. I will do all in my power to see your visit is a pleasant one.
Thank you. Pray forgive my outburst.
It's cool.
You've no need to apologize. Still, I must ask, are you certain?
I must go. I would see with my own eyes. See
Ooh,
where
twinkles.
and how my mother and her people suffered.
Whither the river flows. It flows and goes. Bros. Oh, that was terrible.
By order of King Regna, Serenoa escorts their esteemed guests back home, beyond the forest and over the mountains to a vast sand-swept land.
Going beyond the forest, over the mountains, and down the sands, nothing but net. Woo!
Before long, a grand wall of stone rises before them. Known as the Goddess's Shield, behind it lies the source, Noselia's only supply of salt.
Saltiness.
Upon the lake shores of the source towers a giant likeness of the goddess, ever watching over the flourishing city and the palace below.
Oh, whoops. A land of sand and sun. Sandy sun. Sunny Sundays. That's a big old door.
I had heard tales of the goddess's shield, but its grandeur surpasses even my imagination.
It protected the holy state from both Glenbrook and Esfrost during the war. None in history have succeeded in breaching it. Do you think you might fare better, Lord Serenoa?
Yes, watch me. I'll jump right over. Oh, yeah.
I think penetrating these walls would be nigh impossible.
It'd be too tough.
A most courteous answer. I should have expected as much.
Ooh, give her a gong. 2 gongs.
What's that sound?
Gonging. More gongs. Okay, what's going on? Oh.
Could this be?
What's going on?
Is this the hour of worship I've heard so much about?
Indeed. Hyzantians offer their prayers up to the goddess's statue every day. They thank her for her blessing, for bestowing us with the source, from which all Norzalia's salt is harvested.
To see every citizen pray is astonishing.
The goddess truly is at the center of all Hyzant, just as the stories say.
Mm-hmm.
Even so, are there
none who'd use this time of worship to rob their fellow citizens?
There are none so misguided among the goddess's believers.
All Hyzantians are guaranteed food, clothing, and shelter. The Holy State has done everything in its power to eliminate poverty and ensure equality.
I see.
As a result, no one envies others or craves riches for selfish reasons.
Certainly, if ever.
Whoopsie, shit.
But achieving absolute equality is impossible.
The words of an unbeliever. The goddess showers her blessings fairly upon all who follow her teachings.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure you and some of the other guys have nicer shit than some of the other people. I mean, that guy's like roof is kind of falling apart. He's got just planks of wood there. And their clothes look like crap.
Before we visit the Hierophant, there is one thing I must tell you about Lady Frederica.
What's up?
Under normal circumstances, the head of our nation would not permit an audience with one of Rosellan extract. We have explained the circumstances, however, and she has been granted special permission to enter the palace as an envoy.
That said, we would ask that Lady Frederica remain silent before the Holy One.
Silent? Why?
I reiterate that typically she would not be so much as allowed to attend. We ask for your understanding of our creed.
You mean to treat one of Glenbrook's delegates as if she weren't even there?
Prince Roland, you are here in secret. It would not do for you to gainsay another nation's religious creed. I have no objections.
Oh.
My apologies.
You needn't apologize. Let us do what we came here for.
We appreciate your understanding. Now then, let us show you to the palace.
That is where the Hierophant resides.
The Hierophant imparts us with the goddess's divine messages. None are allowed to look upon the Holy One's face. None save Minister Edor, who conveys their divine words to us.
Pardon our intrusion. Lord Serenoa Wolfort of Glenbrook has escorted us home on behalf of King Regna.
The Hierophant speaks to you. Serenoa Wolfort, we thank you for your gracious gesture. We are overjoyed and humbled that you have chosen to grace our nation with your presence.
I am unworthy of such high praise, but honored nonetheless.
House Wolfort and Hyzant have shared a deep bond ever since the Sultan War. On behalf of the Saintly Seven, it is my wish that our friendship will be as strong as it was with your Lord Father.
But of course, I strive to one day measure up to his greatness.
You will also, in time, succeed Lord Simon as advisor to the mining venture, I hear. The Hierophant would hear your true thoughts on the endeavor.
Let's see, on the mining conjigger? Let's see, I think it's a significant stepping stone toward peace between the three nations. I think it's a viable endeavor that will fairly profit everyone. I fear the intentions of the three nations are not aligned. I sense a storm is brewing on the horizon. I'm gonna go with this top one. It's a stepping stone towards peace.
I think it a significant stepping stone toward peace between the three nations.
Whoops.
A safe reply, to say the least, Lord Serenoa.
Mm-hmm.
It is an ideal, an ideal that I can only hope is shared by all those involved.
If I might ask, what is the ideal to which the Holy One aspires?
I would share the goddess's blessing with all of Norzelia. The Holy One wishes for a world where people are equal. The goddess always watches over those who believe in her. May you all receive her divine protection.
I apologize for visiting you in secret, but there is something I must ask you. I have heard that the people of Hyzant live in equality. They say the goddess showers blessings upon those who follow her teachings. But is that the only reason?
Oh, a studious one you are, Prince Roland. King Regna has raised you well.
Hmm?
Of course, the goddess's teachings are at the core of the equality our citizens enjoy. But there are many measures taken by the Holy State to ensure the happiness of our people.
Minister Lila's Ministry of Medicine, which dedicates itself to the study of preserving life, is another example of this. The results of their research have allowed many people to overcome illness and injury and live long, healthy lives.
Fascinating. I would like to hear more about Hyzant's medical discoveries.
I see we managed to pique your interest. Minister Lila, I leave our guests in your capable hands. Pray, show them around the ministry and let them admire Hyzant's pursuit of life and magic.
Anything else? Ooh! What's going on from here?
Brother, where is Roland? I've yet to see him today.
He's a sneaky boy.
And you shan't, for he has left. Took it upon himself to join the mission abroad.
He did? I see.
Again, prioritizing his personal wishes above his station. Is there no end to his selfishness?
You haven't any love for him, have you?
He's a poopy head.
Love. I would rather think of him as little as humanly possible.
Ouchies.
How can you say that? He's family.
Royal family, and our duty is to the crown above all. Do not look to Roland for inspiration if you wish to carry yourself in a manner befitting your station, dear Cordelia.
Oh, she's just a trouble little Sally. Okay. Doesn't look like anything else is going on. So back over here. Woo!
Look, a Rosellan. I heard she's an envoy from Glenbrook.
Pinky.
Be that as it may, is her kind even allowed to enter our halls?
I can only assume she received special permission, since Minister Lila's showing her around.
Ironic, considering the wishes of us researchers are hardly ever granted.
Interesting.
What a splendid facility you have here. I can see why your nation excels in the medical arts.
Normally, only ministry staff are allowed in. Having outsiders view our work is unprecedented.
We cannot thank you enough for your generosity.
If I heard correctly, it sounds like you are researching life itself.
That we are. In order to cure illnesses and injuries, we must set our sights high.
Even illnesses deemed uncurable in other nations?
There is no miracle panacea in this world, but we like to think nothing is impossible.
Wonderful. And would you be willing to share those results with others, should you achieve them?
If you believe in the goddess's teachings, yes. At least, that is what I would expect the Holy One to say.
Minister Lila, the preparations for the experiment are complete.
Oh?
My apologies, but I must get back to work. You are free to take a look around. However, I ask you to not enter the restricted areas.
Of course, nothing is free in the Ministry, nor anywhere in Hyzant. And of course, when people are forced to adhere to teachings, there are some who will resist.
Who might you be?
Just a researcher, nothing more.
What was his problem?
Things aren't always perfect.
Serenoa, I could use some fresh air, if you don't mind.
But of course, let us take a break outside.
How are you faring, Frederica? Better than before, thank you. But I should like to rest in the shade for a spell. Of course, rest all you like. You should take a moment to get to know the city. Ooh, merchants. Okay, so we get the whole lay of the whole place now. There's that merchant boy, and what else we got around here? There's more people just chilling out and doing whatever. Well, let's check out the merchant first. Welcome, we're gonna be of service. Firestone deals fire damage to a single enemy and sets the ground ablaze. Ice. Oh, there's lightning and wind as well. Oil jug renders this selected square flammable. There's the iron, stone, fiber, all that stuff. I don't think I have anything I could sell. I mean, I could sell the ring, but I don't know. I mean, it is only 10 extra health. The upgrades probably in the long run will help out more than just like 10 extra HP. Yeah, let's do it. Because, I mean, more iron and timber and whatnot may come in handy. Let's see. Not much other money. It covers 100 health. If I sell one of these, let me sell 2 of those and then 1 of these. And then I could sell 1 of these. And that, yeah, there we go. Okay. I don't know if I'll ever come back to this merchant, so I might as well just grab all the upgrade shit I can get. Then use the money later to upgrade my guys. How you doing, buddy? Could the streets really be that safe? The city this wealthy? I wish I could say the same for Glenbrook. Speaking of which, we should get ourselves some souvenirs before we head home. Surely our father would be happy to know we brought them. Yeah, a bunch of iron and shit. Isent is a blessed nation, one where everyone lives in peace. But if you happen to see anyone suspicious, be sure to alert the nearest sentry. Yar? The source? Sorry, I can't say I know much about it. It's a sacred place that the select few are allowed to enter. Ooh, itchy back. Goddess' teachings condemned the Roselli to back-breaking labor at the source to atone for the crimes of their forebears. I know it is the way of their nation, and yet it doesn't sit well with me. Pray take care of Lady Frederica. I have no doubt this weighs heaviest upon her. So wait, let me get this straight. The pink-haired people are just forced to continuously do slave labor and shit? That's kind of fucked up. Kitties? It must be nice having freedom to roam around another's nation. Yeah, so shut it. Can I pass through here? Patrol around the source is always tight. Source is just ahead, but you'll have to turn back. Only those with the proper permission can enter. Who says you to turn back? Guard captain. Isn't it the wonderful city? Please enjoy your time here, the heart's content. However, I ask that you not interrupt Ministry Sorcel's work. And please stay away from the source. It's definitely not people we're sacrificing. As one of the Saintly Seven, the Saintly Seven, I imagine the protection and shipment of all salt. That is to say, I single-handedly bear the burden of Iset's finances. I can only imagine I was bestowed with such a venerable position in recognition of my unwavering faith in the goddess. Ministry and Sorcel's oversees all of Hazlitt's dealings in salt, the foundation of their nation's wealth. It's a crucial job even among the Saintly Seven. Okay. Ministry of Exarm is always thinking of ways to make our nation even greater. Maybe young, but he's still a role model to us all. Though he seems it seems though he views Ministry Sorcel with distaste. I heard that Ministry Exarm was in charge of the military and diplomatic affairs, but it seems that he goes above and beyond his first nation. I can't help but wonder from where his aversions for Ministry Sorcerer stem. This is just between you and me, but, oops, not everyone is happy with the Hierophant. Though I honestly don't understand why. Well, probably because there's a lot of fucked up shit happening in the background. In Hazelnut, the goddess's teachings determine where you work. Oh. Even the Ministry of Medicine, you are only allowed to research subjects decided by the goddess, though I cannot deny the significance of the results. Well, yeah, when you can forcefully control everything, you kind of have a final say in it. Ooh, there's something on top of that building. Hoo-ha! Hop, hip, yip, hop, hoop. Hop, yip, hop, hoop, yip. It's rare for foreign dignitaries to be allowed in the ministry, but take your time looking around. You know, shinies. Oh wait, I see a shiny. The source to the shield and the thriving city between them, I can scarcely decide what has me most impressed. I can only imagine the people feel the same way, judging by the smiles on their faces. Yes, but are those real smiles, or are they just smiling so they don't get shot? Have you seen the great big wall around the city? It's called the Goddess' Shield. It protects us from all us and the salt from any of those who do us harm. Let's see, any other shiny stuff did I miss? Oh, I can enter? Ooh, shiny. Marvels of Nozelia. Ice Stone. Okay. What in here? Do we got anything nice in here? Nothing shiny. Ooh, chess. The goddess decides what those of the Ministry of Medicine should study, so they do not squander their time pondering it themselves. Okay. Ow. That, I think it's all the regular people, and I'm pretty sure I gathered all the random shinies on the ground. So let's talk to the exclamation points. Wait, have I talked to you? You wish to enter the Ministry of Medicine? No. Oh wait. Hang on. Just in case entering in there screws something up. Okay, cool. It's just more... It's locked. Area's off limits, only those with permission may enter. As far as you go, no one... Only those with the goddess' permission can enter. Researchers are highly respected and hated. Ministries are a symbol of our nation's knowledge and the source of the people's pride. It is our honor to help the sick and injured. The study of the life fascinates me too. Look. We may even unlock the secret of immortality someday. Oh, 600, damn. We should immerse themselves in whatever the goddess bids them study. Devoting our time to these studies may brings us the greatest joy. You have to be careful with that whole study of immortality thing. Usually it involves a lot of people having to die. The goddess's teachings are unite the people. They are what govern this nation. Perhaps there is something to be learned in all this. Yeah, I guess. There's off limits. There are more delicate matters being researched up ahead, such as I'll have to ask you to turn back. Okay, what do you... Ooh, I see a shiny. Oh, whoops. Oh, damn it. No, why? 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 What's going on? Stop it! No! How do I get back down? Son of a gun, what the hell? The goddess saves all those who believe in her. We researched those that may aid her at that end. Ooh, I see a shiny. The treatment notes. And I don't think that does it for other shinies in here. They claim their city is peaceful, but there are soldiers apparently in this aplenty in the streets and ministry. It really makes me wonder. Ministry's research helps save lives. I'm proud to be a part of that. Okay. Alright, so what do you got to say, honey?
I always knew that the goddesses and her followers looked upon the Rosalia with disdain, yet I cannot help but worry about my people.
Let's see. The sins that they atone for are not their own. One cannot help but wonder why they must continue to pay for them. This has less to do with the goddess's teachings than it does producing salt. It makes me wonder why other citizens do not labor at the source. I find it difficult to understand why, in this nation that touts equality, the Rosalia must suffer such a discrimination. All of them have good points, I think. Since they do not labor at the source, because that's kind of interesting. And then sins atone for not their own. They cannot help but one cannot help but wonder why they must continue to pay for them. Do not labor at the source. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that middle one.
You mean to say that teachings ignore efficiency and profit?
This nation was built upon the profits of salt. From salt, the source is a sacred place, and yet only Rosalia are forced to labor away there.
How is it? was already accumulated a sufficient wealth off their salt taxes. I doubt there are any who wish for war in exchange for such a painstaking work.
Everyone in Hazard knows the goddess' teachings. Obey the teachings and serve your nation, and you shall receive the goddess' blessing. It is not wealth that drives Hazelnut, but the faith and happiness of their fellow peoples. But we cannot ignore the wealth's importance in the equation. How has the Holy State achieved such balance? It seems idealistic to think that a nation can be built on faith alone. If the people are left dissatisfied, will their faith not waver? But what is it that brings the people such happiness? I thought the answer differed for everyone. We can't ignore the wealth's importance in the equation. How has the Holy State achieved such balance? Can be built on faith alone. If people are dissatisfied, will their faith not waver? I'm kind of thinking these two up top. I'm looking. Because I feel like this one they might deflect it, but then I'm asking him, and he doesn't like that guy who's always about the wealth. So let's just think a nation can be built on faith alone if people were just left dissatisfied. I'm gonna ask this one. Needless to say, our wealth springs from the source. The Rosalia work there tirelessly day after day, harvesting salt to atone for their past sins. We believers offer our prayers to the goddess who bestows her blessings upon us. Those blessings in turn bring us happiness. As long as one believes in the goddess here, wealth and happiness will naturally follow. I see. Thank you, Minister. Do the 77 have the people completely under their thumb? Kinda seems like they do. Kitty! I have found you. Okay, well, I think that does it for exploration. In that case, moving along. I'd best regroup with the others.
We got our hands on a fine souvenir, thanks to Lady Frederica.
It is quite the feat indeed. Serenoa has terrible taste when it comes to gifts.
Thank you indeed, Frederica.
It was my pleasure.
Should we ask Minister Lila about what ails Lord Simon?
No. Even now, Lord Simon commands great influence. We cannot let others know about his condition.
I understand. Not even our allies can know of our weaknesses, lest they use them against us.
Yeah.
Indeed. We cannot risk exposing ourselves to such danger, for the young lord's sake as well.
What's going on?
What was that?
It appears there is a stir around the ministry.
I shall investigate.
Ooh, battle. But unfortunately, we don't have time for that battle. We'll have to see it next time. Bye!